Hey, it's about 30 degrees out, and I need to go to the junkyard to see if I can get some parts for this cruise, this Volt. So it takes a lot of similar parts from a cruise. So hopefully I can find something. There's a couple 17 Chevy Cruises at the junkyard, and hopefully I won't freeze too much getting down there, wandering around. Mainly just need to get a spare tire for now, get this thing off the trailer. So see you there. It looks like the 2017. And I got a spare. Might have a jack. And I have no front end parts over here. Unfortunately, I already ordered all of this new, which I could have got used, I guess. Would have been nice if I just grab it right now and save a bunch of money, but I already bought it online. Should have came in the junkyard for 16-inch wheel. Almost brand new tire. Get me by for a while. A spare for the road trip, and a jack and tool. A nice little surprise in the trunk here. It's packed full of insulation, which is kind of weird. I have to throw all this crap away. Got all the pieces of insulation out, and doesn't have a charger cord. The EVSE is gone. So, but hey, you know what? At least it comes with the front license plate bracket and the fix-a-flat. Washer fluid reservoir, kind of plastic welded, made one pass, and then went back over it with some kind of filler plastic. It's not quite the same material, so I'm going to put some fresh coolant in here. Added just a little bit for now, and then I got another gallon of it. And hopefully it doesn't leak anywhere. Yeah, it looks like it got a leak. A couple of them. Well, it's topped off, and I got a little dribble coming over here still. And then something coming over right there I gotta take care of. And nothing can ever be easy, so headlight bracket's broken. So I need to plastic weld that back together before I can take the front bumper cover area over to fix and replace the washer fluid reservoir that's cracked. The headlight bracket plastic welded together. I'm going to smooth this over a little bit after I cut those nubs off, so it's a little bit cleaner looking. I'm going to see if I can melt the rest of this, get a little bit stronger. Plastic welded, kind of smooth out a little bit. It kind of looks like crap, but that's what you get with plastic welding, unless you want to do some sanding and stuff. But it's a lot stronger than broken, so we'll see how long that lasts. Washer reservoir already ready to go, so I just got to transfer some of this hose over here onto the new one. And I got all that cleaned up out of there. I think I found about a quarter of a tire shredded in this thing. So yeah, just gotta get this put in now. Back at it again. It's nice and cold. It snowed. It's like 25 degrees out. I just got the lower control arm disassembled. To get that out, I had to let's see, remove that nut, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there. To get this bolt out, it's hidden behind this. To get that out, I gotta unbolt the other side. Take this sway bar link, unbolt it from the strut, so I get enough room for clearance so you can get a socket in there. So this is probably going to end up needing an alignment again since I took the lower control arm off, but it's worth it because this control arm went for a ride. This thing is just super beat up, ground down through the welds on the side and the ball joint. So new control arm. So I got this ultra power. It's like $70 or something. So should be easy enough. And since I got everything out of the way, I'm going to get that drive shaft out. Hopefully just pull on that and snap it out. Well, making some progress here. Got the new half shaft, CV shaft put on. Lower control arm kind of bolted in place loosely. It's finger tight. But what I completely forgot about was that the transmission is full of fluid. And when you pull the drive shaft out, it just all pours out. And then it all pours out on the ground. And so now I'm going to have to fill up transmission fluid and figure out how to do that, which is just amazing. One more thing. old hub and knuckle assembly here and my new hub. Now I gotta get this thing put on back together, which shouldn't be bad. So it's just 3 bolts and should just come right out without too much effort. And I gotta clean this knuckle up because it's gross. Knuckle all taken apart and cleaned up. Inside all cleaned up. Still gotta clean out the ABS hole here. Then I can put the hub in there, bolt it on, and throw it on the car. Hub and everything put together, steering attached. Now you gotta get this brake line disconnected so I can put the new brake line on it. Also, side note, I got a new windshield washer reservoir installed. It's kind of a pain. You had to partially get this a little bit loose and take off all of this under fender liner area over here, so you can reach up underneath there and get to 2 bolts up here and right here, and right here, and then this connector right here is blocked by the headlight, which requires disassembling the headlight bracket and removing 2 bolts there and the bumper cover, and slide that up and out of the way, and the fender, just to get the washer reservoir out. Anyways, that's taken care of. I'm just gonna work on this. This looks like it's gonna be a 13. There's 2 alignment notches here and here, so you can't get this hose in a different direction. And this just kind of spins, and this is a 13mm. Just thread it down and it seals there, and that's all it is. So after about, I don't know, 7 hours or so with a body hammer, it's well, it looks like crap, but it's attached. I still got to figure out a way to get this bumper cover on here because I'm missing that bumper bracket right there, and obviously there's a big hole. So yeah, so I got the insulation thing over here installed. Now see if I can get the fender liner put in here and figure out how many other bolts I'm missing. Fender liner put in here, kind of stealing bolts from other little projects. Got 1 hole up here that needs a bolt, but otherwise it's all on here. Unfortunately, I had to drill a couple holes in the bumper cover here, which is already kind of jacked up, just so I can get this fender liner on, because the bumper support piece behind it is missing. I'm missing the fender bumper bracket here, so I had to also zip tie the bumper in place. This is really just temporary until I can find a fender that's not all jacked up, because nobody wants to ship me one. So, all right.